It's weird that over the last few months, people, and specifically you rebels, have come to me asking me for life advice. I'm laughing a little bit because there's two issues. First of all, why would you come to me for advice? But it's cool at the same time. Like, I love it when people do come to me for advice because some of the shit, it's generally funny sometimes, but I do take it on like a serious level. And it was only the other day that one of you rebels did come to me for advice about a lady, and I basically gave you a long ass paragraph. If you're watching this, you know who you are, but hopefully I helped you out. I thought I might as well turn this into a series, considering it happens a lot, and the stories, they're funny. Some are generally funny, so that's what I'm going to be doing. This is called RebelAdvice. It's a shit name, but we're going to be working on it. If you guys want me to continue this series, then can you drop a like on this video, please? I want to shoot for a target of, let's say, 800 likes in under 24 hours. If we can achieve that, then I 100% know you rebels want me to continue doing this, and I will just basically do it. Now, also with that said, I have asked you guys on Instagram, this is how I'm making this video now, to send me in your stories. So that's what I'm doing now, but I asked you guys to say if you want to be anonymous or not, and the two people we have today are anonymous. Now, with that said, if you guys have a story or any advice you want from me, you can either send it to my Instagram DM or my YouTube messages, my private inbox, or if you feel comfortable and you don't want to be anonymous, I guess you could say, then drop your story, I guess, in the comment section below, and basically when I see one that I can basically help you out with, I will put it in the next video. But today we got two stories, like I said, so let's just jump right into the first one. So the first one comes from a guy, say he's probably 16, 17, maybe 17 sounds reasonable, but this is what he says. So I was at the cinema the other week with my girlfriend, and I paid for her to go in. Towards the end of the film, she says, "I'm just going to the toilet." So I say, "Okay, see you later." She says, "Okay, bye." And when I go outside, it turns out this straight up me off and left without saying thanks or anything. Should I backhand her or not? Need your help, please. With a smiley emoji and loads of question marks. Now, first of all, physical actions is never a good way to go, especially with females. You just don't do that. Never ever touch a girl. That's just a big no-no. Second of all, this is a weird story. Okay, there's a lot of issues in this story. First of all, if you paid for your supposedly girlfriend and she literally ditched you, she is no longer your girlfriend. Secondly, everything you bought that day, the food, the drinks, the popcorn, you make sure she's literally got to physically cough that back up. Now, if she has said she's going to the toilet and she literally ditches you, that is bad. That's really bad. I mean, I'm gonna have to be brutal with you and honest, but obviously she didn't want to be with you at that moment in time. Now, I don't want that to come across as harsh, obviously, but the whole point of me giving this advice is to actually see the light at the end of this tunnel, okay? But if it's just common sense, if she's done that, she's no longer your girlfriend. But with that said, it could always be a second side to the story, but if you are messaging me now, I guess this side doesn't exist, but maybe it was like a family emergency that she didn't really necessarily felt comfortable telling you. It could literally be anything, and it all depends on how long you've been with that person, because I guess that all does take progress and time in general for someone to actually open up to you about personal life issues, right? Am I right? I think I am, because it happens. But the other reason is she could just be weird. This is definitely a number one reason, actually. Women are weird, girls are weird. Like I once saw, behind every angry woman is a man standing behind that has no idea what he'd done wrong. Take that in, guys. Whatever you learn from today's video, take that one thing right and take it into the future with you, because it's true. I mean, sometimes it generally is hard to just see what you have done wrong. Like, there's been plenty of time that's happened to me, but you gradually learn what not to do, which is weird, but it just happens. Like, it's a natural thing. But the only advice I could say right now is obviously not physical action. Maybe, I guess, consider maybe you done something wrong that day, because hey, you could be the bad guy here. Maybe she said she's going because you said something wrong. Maybe she found something on your phone. I mean, these are all reasons as well. So backtrack to that day and I guess go through the day and see maybe the things you said or done wrong, because that could actually be the reason this happened. Otherwise, it is a bit random as to why that person just walked out. I mean, surely there must be a reason, but at this moment in time, it's hard to tell. But like I said, she's no longer your girlfriend, I guess, depending on what's happened. So I'm gonna leave that part to you, but my only advice is literally watch what you say, because that is 99.9% of the time an issue. Like, sometimes you do not even know you've said something wrong. Honestly, it happens. You can just say one word and that is it. It just all goes down. Okay, it all goes down the drain. So watch what you say. Good luck, dude. Now, moving on to the next person, and this is an interesting one actually, because I believe this person is kind of young. I wouldn't give a specific age because it's kind of hard to tell, but with that said, they want to be anonymous, and he said, I'm really insecure at school and I don't know what to do. So you could be insecure for a lot of reasons. It could be because of your weight, your appearance in general, like the way you look, and don't get me wrong, like, this is not being horrible or anything like this, because no one is ugly. I just want to throw that out there, but people do pick on people, especially at a young age, due to maybe their appearance, their clothes, their trainers, like ridiculous things like this, or maybe something just in general stupid, right? But with that said, never be insecure, right? Because when you are insecure, it does give other people an advantage to basically shit all over you. And this is like me talking from experience now, because I felt insecure when I was in primary school, like towards the end, and early secondary school, actually more or less, in fact, all of secondary school. I was very insecure about everything, even certain things I'd done. Like when I started YouTube in secondary school, I was still kind of young, and I felt insecure in myself, especially the day people found out about it. Basically, I felt very insecure, although when I was doing it at home, like I was having a ton of fun and I loved doing what I did. But when I realized other people saw it, I felt insecure. I felt people would take the mick out on me, which did happen. And if you are a YouTuber and you're watching this and basically this has happened to you, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. But it happens, and you gradually gotta go on in life and learn for the best, right? Because you can't carry on being insecure, because then you just look like an idiot, pretty much. I also was insecure about my facial appearance, basically like my nose. This is a true story, right? When I was in early year 7, like I was a tiny guy, and my nose was, let's just say, a little bit larger than average, right? I'm Asian, so like that's bound to happen. But where I was little, I guess other people stood out. It was alright for me, but I didn't notice it. Now I've got at that age where it fits in with my face. It's not an issue, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But back in those days, like, it was weird because everyone was immature, and it happened. I felt very insecure about everything, like to a stage where I felt the need to sometimes cover my nose. Like, this is a true story. Like, it's ridiculous because even looking back on old photos, like, you look at my nose, there's honestly nothing wrong with it. It's just obviously like my face is small, but my nose wasn't like a bloody beak. Like, it's hard to say. If I could find a picture, I will show you on screen if I can find one of my nose. That's a bit weird if I do, but if I do, I'll show you guys. But with that said, on that specific time period, everyone was immature and stuff, but it generally affected me. I became insecure on how I look. I also became insecure on certain things to wear as well. But as I gradually got older, I learned to not give a shit. That's definitely one thing. Do not give a crap about what other people say about anything, because like I said at the beginning, it can be anything you are feeling insecure about, whether it's your weight or anything like that, even your sexuality. These are literally things you could be insecure about. It all falls under a ton of things that I cannot go through in this entire video, otherwise this video will be just so long. The point is, you gotta learn to just stop caring about what other people think. Do what you want and just don't give a flying fuck. That is literally the only way to not feel insecure. Or when people see you are insecure, you will look a little bit weak, I guess you could say, especially considering you're a guy. You gotta man up, dude. You gotta man up and just do whatever you want and be the bigger guy in the whole situation. Because as you grow older, the people that actually make you feel insecure usually turn out to be the losers. And trust me, that does happen. So you just gotta get through it, dude. And I wish you the best of luck, because I know you are kind of young, so you are probably in high school. Everyone in high school is immature as fuck, and as you get older, you realize that, and then the immature fucks become losers, and basically you just go on to do whatever you want in your life, and generally become successful at it. So I wish you the best of luck, dude, and that is gonna wrap up this video here of RebelAdvice. Like I said, I know it's a shit name, but hey, we can work on that. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you. Can you help me with a name in the comment section below? That'd be great. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and if you're one of the people I gave advice to in this video, good luck. Wish you guys the best. Don't forget, you can send me your issue in my Instagram DM, my YouTube messages, or in the comment section below if you do not want to be anonymous. And yes, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Till then, hope you have yourselves a freaking amazing day, and adios amigos.